Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Jeff. Got my co-host Zach Cooper. We're going to be reacting to Triple H versus Owen Hart for the WWF European Championship. Sorry if you see me looking over here. I have to compromise. My computer's been having issues. Don't really want to get into it. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I have my iPad here and my iPhone here, and I have like my TV and a different monitor here. So I'm having to like improvise and do different shit to get this out to you guys. But we're gonna be doing Triple H versus Owen Hart for the European Championship. You know what? Just so I'm not so distracted, I can look down here. All right. So JR mentions on commentary that Triple H has now taken over DX with like Shawn Michaels out or whatever. And he's brought in X-Pac and the New Age Outlaws officially. Triple H is the head commander-in-chief of D-Generation X, okay? Commissioner Slaughter comes out with some chain and orders China to be locked in the cage on the outside so she won't interfere. Yeah, so like when they come out, there's this little shark cage. It may be infamously known for the shark cage match with Enzo Amore when he was locked in a cage. I can't remember what match it was for, but that's like what I'm pretty sure Enzo was like locked in a cage or whatever. Anyway, stupid reference. Slaughter gives China like a shove into the cage and locks her in. Owen attacks Triple H on the outside as the cage is being locked and ascend it to the heavens, I guess. Owen tosses Triple H into that cage that China is in before it gets ascended to the top and hits a suplex on the outside. The bell rings with both guys in the ring, and right outside they go because Owen clotheslines Triple H as soon as the bell rings. Back onto the outside, and the cage starts to ascend at this point. I think it's like 20 feet in the air or something. Back into the ring, Owen hits a backbreaker and a chop on the Triple H. Then the WWF shows us like a cage cam basically of like POV of like China inside of a cage, and Triple H gains some control with some punches early on and like a running knee shortly thereafter. Triple H slams Owen's head onto the turnbuckle and stomps him out in the corner way past the 5 count, but whatever. Hits a suplex and then he poses, followed with a running knee drop. China then is trying to bend the bars and escape the cage. That was like a big emphasis on the matches. How the hell is China gonna get out of this one to help Triple H? So that's like a story throughout the match right there in itself. Triple H hits a clothesline on the Owen. China then pulls out some sort of tool from, like her cut up tights or whatever that she slipped in there. China ends up dropping that tool or whatever. It's some sort of like little saw, I guess. And Triple H hits a swinging neck breaker. Owen, after the swinging neck breaker, like tries to drive his shoulders into Triple H in the corner. You see this a lot in wrestling. And then he tries to go for another one. Triple H sidesteps him, and Owen hits the ring post, and then Triple H hits a face breaker with his knee. Owen then counters an attack from Triple H. He's trying to do like an inverted slam because he has this front face lock in that kind of looks like a dragon sleeper. But Owen, ends up having a beautiful counter into a German suplex. I believe it gets him a 2 count shortly thereafter. China ends up successfully bending the steel bars that she had been working on throughout the entire match or whatever. So they're cutting to that, and then they're cutting back to the action. So Owen hits another suplex and an enziguri. Then he hits an atomic drop and a spinning heel kick. Then he hits a pile driver and an elbow drop. So this dude is firing move after move after move after move because he knows, like, dude, I can't bullshit around. I gotta put this away because China is breaking out of that damn cage or whatever. So I can't bullshit. I gotta fire off my moves immediately. China is outside of the cage now at this point, but of course the cage is still ascended in the air. So she's kind of just dangling and hanging around in the air or whatever. And, Owen and Triple H are on the outside briefly, but then Triple H is on the apron. Owen gets his leg, Triple H's leg caught into the ropes or whatever for a brief second. China is then hanging onto the cage desperately. Owen then gets Triple H back into the ring. He locks in the sharpshooter. The cage ends up getting lowered, and everyone's like, who the hell is lowering the cage? And then you see in the crowd, 2 seconds before he is officially off the screen, Road Dogg, Jesse James, lower at the cage because he is now a part of DX, officially official. You know what I mean? Because of Triple H as the head honcho of the group. The sharpshooter is then broken up by Owen. Triple H then goes for a pedigree, and I believe Owen goes for a move, and then Owen ends up hitting the pedigree onto Triple H, goes for the cover. There's no ref, though. The ref is on the outside, trying to break up China and, like, Commissioner Slaughter and all that. X-Pac then comes into the ring, hits the fire extinguisher on the back of Owen's head. Triple H then gets the cover. Ref comes back into the ring, counts the 3 count, and Triple H wins. And then after the match, Michael Cole, as Triple H, China, and X-Pac are up the apron celebrating or whatever, comes to interview Owen Hart right after the match, asks him, like, you know, you failed to beat Triple H again, you know, what's next, what's going through your head? And Owen says that this is bullshit, and he says it like for real, he actually says bullshit. He doesn't say BS, he says bullshit, and the stuff around here is gonna have to change, and, like, he's fed up, he says this is all bullshit, and there you go. End of everything that's going on. I gotta be honest with you, I really enjoyed this for some reason. It's the workers involved. I really did enjoy this. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I liked it. I enjoyed it. The story of, like, how the hell is China gonna get out of this one was such a big deal. The action in the ring was pretty solid as well. I mean, Owen Hart was delivering all his moves towards the end to try to put the match away. I thought that was a good story beat. And then, of course, all the interference, yeah, but that's kind of like DX's thing. So it's like you can excuse it. Even if it does tend to get a little silly, it's also very tactical and very strategical as well. So I'm going to give all this a 3 out of 5. I thought it was good stuff. And we'll see what Zach Cooper has to say. And, yeah, not a fan of WWE going to Peacock. But, hey, we're trying to get these reviews out. We'll see what the future holds for all this.